Hello, everyone, and thank you for tuning in. Today, we're going to be looking at Ethereum, its valuations against Bitcoin, and not necessarily looking at what the price is right now, although it is pushing up to the local highs that it was 5 weeks ago, which is an entirely different video, a totally different video entirely. But we're talking about the upcoming upgrade, upcoming hard fork protocol update for Ethereum network, and the hype around it, and a lot of people, predicting that the price will get affected by that in a good way, right? And we've had this conversation many a time. This isn't the first hard fork we had for Ethereum. In fact, we've had uh, the initial one, Frontier, Ice Age, Homestead, DAO, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and then London's going to be the 13th upgrade. So we've had 13 upgrades, including the initial initial uh, uh, implementation of Ethereum, right? So with that said, I've marked because I wanted to answer the question of how do these upgrades necessarily affect price, right? Because that's a lot of what people are saying, right? It's the London hard fork is going to appreciate the price, get in Ethereum. And I'm saying that very generally. And so my question is, well, what evidence, you know, substantiates that claim? And so I've marked everything, not all of it. I haven't did Dow or Tangerine, Homestead, Ice Age, not those, but I went as far as Spurious Dragon, which is November 2016, and I've marked them in yellow. So these are all the yellow lines of upgrades. Now I could bring it back to maybe the Dow fork. I don't know, but I think what I have here kind of already shows what I'm talking about. And in conclusion, it doesn't have any effect, no matter what the fork is. And I would say, if anything, price appreciation is coincidental. Um, the last one, which was Berlin, yeah, Berlin, was implemented in April of 2021, and Ethereum was already increasing in price. Okay, already increasing in price, and I would say this is coincidental. At the same time, if you put that same kind of mindset of either A, the market is efficient enough to price it out in a positive way for Ethereum, or that it has immediate effects on the price. Well, look no further to these two forks here of the upgrades. This one here, this went down. These went down before they went up, and Berlin just was continuing to go up. You could see here went down. Here we're in the middle of the bear market. We're going down. Um, Here we're going down before we're going up. It's all over the place. So in that conclusion, guys, when we look at these, I don't think there's not a consistent way to claim that upgrades have an immediate effect on the price, or that the market is pricing itself before it happened, like market efficiency. I don't necessarily see any evidence in that, unless we are really going to uh talk about maybe the nature of each fork, what it was meant to do, and then we're really splitting hairs here. And then at that point, you're cherry picking. Um, in general, these upgrades are all a good thing for the Ethereum network, right? And people are saying with the hard fork of London, um, you could see it here. London is slated to be launched in July. London will include Ethereum Improvement Proposal EIP 1559, which will make, essentially, potentially Ethereum be deflationary, right? And that's the hot ticket number. So at that point, is it really going to be affecting price? Is the move that we're seeing here just market efficiency pricing Ethereum as it should be in lieu of the upgrade? I would say no. I don't see any substantial evidence claiming that hard forks or upgrades, major upgrades of Ethereum, have any inducive change in price. And I would say the same with the halvening with Bitcoin. I mean, Like you could look at the stock to flow and see when the halvening starts, and over time, after each cycle, the move up is getting further and further away from the halvening, and then at some point, it's going to be moved so far back that when Bitcoin is coming down from its market cycle peak, we will then hit the halvening, right? So I don't necessarily think that it's these changes in protocol. Well, when we're talking about Ethereum here, these upgrades have any substantial effect on price. It just seems all over the place, and it's I don't think it's a timeline or a moment in time for you to maybe consider trading these upgrades, right? Like trading the price in lieu of the upgrade, as what people might do to say, um, to Bitcoin in lieu of the halvening, or even a better case would be Litecoin in lieu of the halvening. We see that we see these little moves from Litecoin in lieu of the halvening, and then and you could say that, oh, okay, maybe that's a place to trade, but again, the halvening, the move up from the halvening to the halvening is getting further and further back, so it's not an easy way to time it, for that move, should you be interested in doing so. And I would say the same thing with Ethereum. um so yeah, it's essentially what I'm thinking about here. Ethereum and its upgrades, and I am an Ethereum bull. Okay, a quarter of my portfolio is in Ethereum. However, I do not think that these upgrades, even EIP 1559, which is slated to start burning ether that is used for transaction fees, is is going to have any immediate effects on the market. Like it could go down, it could go up. I would say the overall macro trend of Ethereum is the most important part. Okay. And then I think that's probably what moves the price. And if a upgrade happens at that time, well, the market sentiment or people will just kind of fit the narrative with that, right? And say like Berlin or London, say Ethereum continues to go up. London is implemented in July, and they say, look, see, look, like Ethereum's moving up because of this upgrade, and totally disregard every other upgrade that's happened with Ethereum where the price went down, right? Here, look, 51% down against Bitcoin. Okay. Here, if we just move it to May from February, 22% down from against Bitcoin. There's no conclusive evidence to show that there's an immediate or long-term effect. Maybe long-term, but how long-term do you pull it to? Again, too many questions, not conclusive at all, in my opinion. If you guys have a different opinion, let me know in the comments down below. If I'm missing something, I'd love to know. But from looking at this and seeing the hype around trying to talking about the latest hard fork of Ethereum, there's nothing conclusively, no evidence that shows that there's going to be an immediate effect on the price or any effect at the price at all, rather than just coincidental moves of the price. Anyway, that's all for today, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye bye.